What's up, everybody? It's Man of Low Moral Fiber here. My name's Luke, and in this video I'm going to be continuing my level 1 to overpower level 8 playthrough. Now this is actually the first time that I've done this in a little while. I just got back from vacation. I saved up enough videos to have one for every day that I was on vacation and everything. But, you know, it has been a little while since I played, so perhaps I'll be a little bit rusty. We'll see. First thing I'm going to do, probably get in a boat here and go on over to the Washburn Refinery. If I remember correctly, we couldn't fast travel to it, so we'll go up there. That way we'll have to kill a super badass loader, I believe, before we get up there. And then, you know, the little guys who mess with the elevator might be a problem as well. So it'll be interesting to see how I do. Like I said, have not played in a little while, so hopefully I still remember how to do this all. I saw that Shadowplay had an update. That threw me off a little bit, but I guess it's called Share now, which is stupid, but whatever. I assume it still works the same, so that's what we'll be going off of. Hopefully that is at least the case. There'll be some idiots spawning here. We'll play it a little bit aggressively and just try to signal this thing to start as soon as possible. Yeah, why not? In some trouble here. We'll just get rid of this big one here in a moment, and we'll let that Grogmaster take care of himself. So that was good. One more deception and I'll be able to get over there and definitely hit that button. But, not yet, I guess. There we go. Let's hit our button. I believe the sniper got to be much more dangerous than the little gun guy, so that's why I chose to go with him, even though this guy was a lot closer. Could still... Oh, I guess now he can't really pose a problem for us, but these other guys might. Let's begin to ride this up, yeah? Take them a little bit to aim at me anyway. Seems like I should be able to hit that powder monkey, right? I guess I should switch to a better weapon to do it with, though. Alright, so he's on... Or he's all slagged up. How did that not hit his powder keg? I don't want to fall off of this. That had to be it. The game's not being kind to my endeavors here. Maybe I can't hit it from this far away. He just moves so much. Rolling around to try to... Hey, that didn't kill him, though? Whatever. He's dead now. Perfect. I ever go back and buy that grenade STU? I guess not, since I'm only holding 9 right now. As we get to 100 iridium, that'll need to be something that we look at. So, in this, we're going to go around and collect all the polycrite, I'm not going to do the Censorbot quest just yet, because I definitely want to make sure that we can get that Pimpernel as high a level as we can before we accept that quest. That way, you know, we won't have to reset UVHM quite as early. So I guess the plan here is to continue to play through the Pirate DLC and try to level on up to, I don't know, a higher level. We'll see. We'll determine if we can get good experience from Hyperius or what exactly we're going to try to do here. Have a guest appearance with this super badass loader. Not the most common of spawns in here, but obviously it is a possibility. Perfect. So we dealt with the close by thing. And then we dealt with our big enemy as well. He had a torque gun. He was kind of scary. Speaking of kind of scary, hot loader's always a little bit scary. And we got 2 of them here. Deal with the closer one first. Perfect. Try to get this one before it gets unslagged. That was excellent. So we're very, very close to having a Death Blossom, but don't have it yet, unfortunately. Whoa. Alright, what do we still have in here? I figured I'd just go ahead and build up a little bit of critical ascension. Probably be useful as we progress. Have to remember to grab the polycriton, though. I thought I had it there, in that hip. There we go. Okay. So the first polycriton's right up there. We should be able to get to this badass loader before all of our critical ascension erodes or vanishes. Alright. There'll be another enemy down here. We'll try to get a critical hit on it as soon as possible, but me not hitting the right path there slowed us down a little bit. Not a big deal. Huh, I expected its arm to come off a little bit quicker than that, so I took some damage. But that's also not a big deal. The next polycriton will be right after this room. Sometimes I forget about it after doing this little fight here, but I think we'll be alright. Gonna use these guys to kind of stack critical ascension a little bit. There we go. Now we'll have enough for the incoming loaders. Or exploders, I guess. Definitely our Lyuda is getting a little bit aged. We can always get a new one of those, though, but we just have to go back and farm Gettle for a bit, which, not a bad thing since we're trying to level up anyway, but he obviously doesn't give massive amounts of experience, so I don't know what we're going to do about that. Once we get a high enough critical ascension, though, obviously this one's still very, very lethal, so that's good enough. Oh my, that sucked. Okay, so we'll try to get some health trails coming back here. Definitely need to knock that one's arms off, though. There, we got our health back. Don't want to move too quickly, though, because obviously that thing is very nearby. Have to deal with the hot loaders a little bit special. Aw, did I not hit him there? How did that work? Okay, so hopefully this left some ammo, and it did. That's good. Perfect. Now, in our effort to conserve this critical ascension that we have acquired, I do need to make sure that I do not forget this piece of polycriton, which is right here.
You know, I bet Scarlet's getting lonely. Yep, I'm pretty sure she regrets kicking me out to the rust yard.
He's a little disillusioned, obviously. Getting multiple badass loaders in this run, that's kind of neat. Try to use our killer bonus effectively here. This is a good map to get back started on this Sniper Zero nonsense. That was stupid, I can tell you that much. But luckily I was able to stagger him without blowing him up. Had the right amount of damage per shot for that, so that was good. Jeez, we're getting to a ridiculous amount of critical ascension at this point. Kind of fun. So, Pervy won't spawn. I wonder if his boys will. I don't know. We'll see. Definitely don't want to forget that piece of polycriton.
Almost got enough polycriton. Once I give you the last piece of the compass.
There we go. Perfect. I was hoping for a little bit of ammo. And look what we got. Some ammo. So Pervy's boys are still here. At least in some capacity. Okay. Wow, that was stupid of me. I saw that coming too. Oh well. Okay, so now we're out of here. That's good. There will be a hot loader in this next room, and then obviously the 2 super badass loaders preceding Hurley. So we'll need to deal with those as well. Cool. I like that I was able to get 2 hits on that guy. One to stop the bleeding coming into the room, and one to at least apply some pressure as we get out of here. Should have checked that ammo box, but I need to get these guys spawned. Okay, so here this guy is. That sucked. I don't know why I didn't think that wouldn't hit me. But I didn't. Whatever, I'll get health back on Hurley, I guess. No, here we go. We'll get some health back right here. Perfect. Those should go to me during this cutscene. We'll see. And I got a critical hit right to start the cutscene. So hopefully we'll have some critical ascension right, and we'll be able to take out this Hurley fella. At least that's what I would hope for. We will see. Alright, I guess we should slag him. Definitely. Alright. One more guy, or 2 more guys, but 1 more piece of polycritin, and then we can return to Herbert, I think is his name, blow him up, and then get on to proceeding with the next part of this DLC. And so that should be good. We're not leveling up yet, but I have to imagine that it will eventually happen. We're getting close. Maybe once we turn in this quest, we'll get some serious experience or something, I don't know. Got him. Alright.
Great, that's enough. Come back and I'll forge the
We'll go check this chest up here. A little secret chest. It's kind of cool. Always fun to walk through the Washburn Refinery with Sniper Zero. You shouldn't run into too much trouble, especially if you have critical ascension. Looks like I need to sell some stuff, so we'll go do that. And, yeah, it'll be good. Especially if you have critical ascension and Pimpernels. Then it gets a little bit ridiculous, but we're alright. Okay. So, like I said, we're going to return to Herbert. I guess we'll be getting to level 57 eventually, which is a big deal because that will put us at Death Blossom, which will make us entirely a lot more potent. So that'll be good. It's nice to have those Death Blossom bonus damage, you know, from Death Mark and everything, but they deal a good amount of damage on their own and can be really great for dealing with some small enemies. So we'll get rid of some stuff here. Not that Bone of the Ancients. We do need to farm some more of those at some point in time. I guess I shouldn't sell that hovercraft skin, but it's still there. Okay, cool. We will sell all. That was stupid. We'll have to sell that shield I just bought. Anywho. Why do I still have this? I'm just going to get rid of that as well. Perfect. Now I think we're good backpack-wise. So return to Herbert. That should be done via fast travel, if I had to guess. Alright, so to the rust yards we go. We'll ride the little elevator up there. It takes some time, but obviously a lot quicker than working around. So that's what we're going to do. That said, I'd be remiss if I didn't kill at least one of these guys. So, that pirate mercenary guy, he's probably coming eventually. But, you know, we'll have deception for him and stuff. Cool. Would be irritating if he just, like, appeared all of a sudden as we were on the trolley thing and, oh, it's not down here at this side? Well, might as well go all the way around at this point. Just kidding, we'll wait on it, but I will see if we can encourage anything else to fuck with us. Alright. So we found some dudes. That's good. Ooh, bunch of pirate mercenaries, huh? Alright, our thing's here, though, so that's good. Haha. Alright, so let's get on our thing. Had to kill those guys, you know, since we're trying to level up. Alright, don't jump on here. There's some weird physics-based nonsense. I'd show it to you, but, you know, there's some weird physics-based nonsense there. Alright, so we're to our thing. Now we'll run over here and we'll get up to Herbert. Unfortunately, it doesn't get you all the way to Herbert. You still have to run past these spider ants. But we got a very benign spawn, so we're good. Alright. Perfect. Those things are kind of annoying because they, 1, obscure your vision, 2, slow you down, and 3, have the potential to knock you off. So, that's bad. Also, they deal a minimal amount of damage, but, you know, they're mainly auxiliary enemies. They help the bigger, more dangerous spider ants, you know, if they happen to be there and everything. But if they aren't there, those by themselves, luckily, aren't that difficult. We'll avoid the spider ants that are spawning back here. I don't think they'll push me off. We'll see. Maybe I won't ignore them. I'll kill them. Trying to level up, right? It's a shame that in our few ventures here through the rush yards, we haven't seen a tubby spider ant yet. I assume they can spawn in this area, but I don't really know. One way to check would be using Cheat Engine's enemy swapper script, because then you can see all of the available assets that can spawn in a particular map, which is kind of neat. Alright, so we definitely need to give him the Polycriton, and then we need to make sure and give him his gift, quote-unquote, as well.
This goes there. Tighten that. Cut that down just a hair.
Alright.
Here you go. The last piece of the compass.
Cool. Like I said, we're going to wait for Scarlet here. Alright, it's so nice to be back at a real computer. I was doing remote work, you know, doing some stuff on a little Dell laptop that I had, and it is just unbearable. It's hard to play, or it's hard to do anything with less than what I'm used to, I guess. I can get by, obviously, but it's nice to have what I have. Aw, he got all blowed up. Who would have guessed? Alright, so we'll jump down here and, yeah, return to Captain Scarlet. Ooh, then we gotta do the Magnus Lighthouse sequence, which is usually kind of difficult. There are stalkers, and there are bad guys, and there are some dangerous sequences. We'll see how it goes. It should be nice. Some people ask if this series is live commentary. Yes, this series is very much live commentary. Alright. Now getting to Captain Scarlet's ship, we're just going to fast travel to Wormwater, and then once we get there, we will get in a hovercraft, hover skiff thing, and ooh, I need to use that skin, don't I? And then we will venture to the Magnus Lighthouse, which is, like I said, a potentially dangerous map. In order to get to the Magnus Lighthouse, we have to do some menial labor and just take out a few of the guys that are guarding the gate to it. Much like we had to do to get into the rush yards, you know. Oh, we have to wait for her.
Now combine it with the other 3 pieces of the compass you've collected on that table over there.
Alright, so we'll put all the pieces together. Now we'll be out of here shortly. Okay, now I think we can go to the lighthouse, so I'm going to go ahead and head on over there. I guess I should check for a better shield, right? And since we are about to be fighting enemies, I guess it makes sense to buy some ammo and stuff. Alright, lobbed transfusion for child grenades, no thank you. Theoretically, we should get some good stuff after the Leviathan quest, or quests, plural. And then we can farm Hyperius or potentially Master Gi for experience and gear as well. So, that'll be good. Then I guess eventually we will need to get new Pimpernels and then reset UVHM and level up and do stuff like that over and over again until we reach level 72. Right now we have a little ways to go, but like I said, looking very much forward to getting to level 57 so that we may use Death Blossom, because that's what I want. That guy had a corrosive sniper, so we Pimpernelled him in the dick and it killed him. That's the cool thing about Pimpernelling in the dick. Even with the slag weapon, the Pimpernel is a monster. Alright. So, I just used those few guys up there because I think some more dudes will be spawning. And I think that, you know, gives us a good opportunity to have extra DPS for all of these idiots that are coming. Well, that was super duper dangerous. It still is. Especially since that's a mercenary there. Luckily we got our health back, right? Alright. I just did not get quite far enough away from that Grogmaster there. That is obviously the exploding enemy from this DLC. And he got me. And then I almost died because I took a little bit of auxiliary damage there, which would have been bad. Alright. Perfect. I wish there was some way to differentiate slagged enemies from non-slagged enemies easily in Deception. I wish they'd turn green instead of the light blue, you know? Just like, this is a ready target. I think that that would be a pretty neat addition. Because I guess you can see if the, you know, slag's kind of like oozing off of them. You know, you can see that a little bit. You can kind of tell in Deception. And you can obviously remember. But in co-op play, sometimes it becomes a little bit more difficult to tell what is and what is not slagged while you're in Deception. And so that would be something that I think could be beneficial. Alright, so like I said, this is a big map. We got a lot to fight through. That's obviously our goal way up there, so we'll head that way. Alright, nothing in there for me. This is good. Marcus warns us against not dying. We'll try not to do that. There will be some guys that we can go ahead and preemptively aggro. And then we can really see what's over here and what can and cannot be killed from here. The more stuff we can kill from here, the safer we'll be, I guess. You'll see sometimes my shield go down and sometimes me absorb bullets. That's how infrequently we're catching ammo here, you know? Which is kind of cool. We have much better accuracy than they do at this range. Still not entirely accurate, though. Just a little bit of recoil goes a long way at distance, obviously. If you've ever shot a real gun in real life, you know that for certain. Recoil on some guns is extremely difficult to manage. But you'll get used to it, just like you do in games, I guess. As far as a personal carry weapon, I do really like a Glock. Some people say they look like plastic guns or whatever. They're extremely reliable, and I like them. Alright. So, that guy has a very slow-firing corrosive weapon. But we still want to kill him. Because Dot is still Dot, you know. Alright, there's a dude up there. Now, these death charge guys, or I guess they're called sappers, I don't know exactly what they do. I think they're more or less exclusive to this map. I don't see them anywhere else to my knowledge. But, yeah, I don't like to mess with them. They're probably very dangerous as big as they are. So, yeah, that's why I would avoid that. Ah, got bumped. Okay. There'll be some more dudes spawning right up here. Okay, let's see what's spawned right here. A human sand skiff? Like a boat? Ooh, in some trouble here. Huh, so none of my transfusions hit anything because I killed that guy.
pleasure before me, which you won't, of course, but just in case, be careful of the Leviathan.
Alright, so what I'm doing here is just using deception to, hopefully, avoid the vast majority of these stalkers. Maybe not all of them, just most. Ooh, alright. Yeah. That one's kind of scaring me. Alright, so the rest of them not as worrying, because I guess they can't come up here. So that's good. They just kind of sit right here, I'll kill them. Because that's sporting. Plus, if we level up, we can use, you know, our new skill. New capstone skill. Not just any new skill, an important one. I always take bore shot opportunities when I get them, even if they don't appear to be critical hits, just because with the Pimpernel, it's so very possible to get an easy kill like that. You know, I guess that guy just disappeared into nothingness. Okay. So, let's go ahead and collect some ammo prior to proceeding. I guess we've done enough to those stalkers at this point that I don't think they're going to come kill us. So that's kind of neat. Alright. Pick up those green banded assault rifles. Definitely won't be using them, but that's okay. Now, before you get too far over here, enemies do start spawning. And in this spot that you're at there, it's really kind of a bad place to be because grenades can knock you into the abyss. You have no cover. It's just kind of dangerous. So I back up over here, which is why I take some of the time there to at least clear out the stalkers that are close enough to bite. Ah, that guy just started running as the bullet was en route. They do that sometimes. But, I mean, if I saw a bullet coming at me, I would try that too, I guess. There we go. Now that a few of them are dead, that we have a little bit of critical ascension, we might be able to, you know, make a charge, kind of establish a position. Put some pressure on them as opposed to the other way around. Perfect. Okay. Is there anything else up here? Yes, quite a bit. Alright, so melee enemy, not as worried about as that enemy. Okay, so I guess I hit a critical hit on that thing. That's kind of cool. Alright. Good stuff. I guess the little sister's not here, but that's not a big deal. I'm going to take some time here, collect some ammunition before proceeding. That little assortment of chest was less than kind. There doesn't appear to be anything up there, so I guess it's time to go. Okay. There'll be ammo eventually. Now we could do the mission in a bottle quest there, but don't really see a need to at this point in time. We're going to reset this UVHM anyway, so I'm not going to bother with it. Now, as we get over here, I think things don't spawn until we get to that switch or whatever, but once we do, then a whole bunch of enemies start spawning, so we need to be very careful about that and how we go about this, I guess. Probably should have left the slag barrel. It was probably more beneficial than anything else. But, yeah. Now it'll be time. I guess theoretically we could get a level up boost during this particular challenge. So, that could be nice, you know. Especially since that refills your health and resets your action skill. Could provide the necessary reprieve that we need from the rest of the enemies. Alright. I wanted to slag that one back there and try to attempt a bore shot. Did not work. We will see the pirate mercenaries coming, so have to worry about them. Alright, so he'll be coming back. We'll need to get him as soon as he does. Alright, got him. Now we need to hit this deep sea whaler, because he is a problem. Alright. Oh, I thought this was going to be a disappearing type, but it was not, so that's good.
How close we are to finding the treasure. He sounds rather miffed. Pretty awesome, right?
Alright, let's hit up this dude and get him killed as well. I thought we were going to level up, but not yet. Probably level up once we put that deal there. The thing. Because I think it turns in a quest when you do that. Okay, so we dealt with all of those guys. They were actually easier than I had expected. Up to the top now. I guess theoretically we could have hopped on this and there would have been some dudes shooting at us in here, but not a huge deal. There are going to be some enemies that spawn up here, but not yet. So don't worry about them too quickly, I guess. Now I'm a little bit worried about the Leviathan. I would actually like to farm a more powerful Lyuda or Pimpernel prior to, but we'll see what happens. What I definitely should not have done is wasted some ammunition right before. Yeah, whatever. Got mad ammo now. So we're good. A little bit low on grenades. Meh. We'll be alright. Like I said, we're about to level up, so that'll give us the power of Death Blossom, which should be significant. Definitely want to blow up these barrels here prior to fighting the dudes, because that could be very bad. Alright, so now we're going to ride the lighthouse on up, and there will be a place for us to put this beacon or this compass, and once we do that, then we'll be able to kill all of Captain Scarlet's men, go fight her and Roscoe, and kill the Leviathan, I guess. So that'll all be grand. Okay.
Top of the lighthouse? Lovely. Just find somewhere to place Blade's compass, and we'll find out exactly where the treasure is buried.
Got some guns. I guess we can sell them all. Vendor fodder. Definitely want to sell everything prior to entering. Oh, I guess there's a deal down there. So we just got 2 purple transfusions. Let's see what they are. Sticky longbow shock. Yeah, we're taking that. That's better. Absolutely. And then we got a decent corrosive one as well. But I'm stoked to have this. That's pretty awesome.
Is it working? What's happening?
Now we've leveled up, and like I said, we are going to get our point into Death Blossom now. So now we can go like this.
I'll meet you.
Isn't that fun? Okay, so as we get down here, Captain Scarlet's men will spawn. I wonder if I can stand on this. Ooh,
I still need your help to get past
that's good stuff.
traps there might be in the treasure chamber. I will not betray you until we find the treasure room.
They're kind of neat. I wonder if there's any benefit of walking on some of these. I wonder if there's like a chest or anything. There probably is. They usually do well with stuff like that. It's kind of cool, though. You can kind of land on all the decrepit parts of this lighthouse and go back in it. That's cool, man. I like that. That's pretty neat. All right, let's hop on down. Lots of ammo right there if I need it, so that's good. Picking up all those grenades did max my grenade ammo as well. Also good. Okay, so we got our first dude here. We'll put our Death Blossoms into him. You can see how much damage they do, right? How that that almost killed him just by itself. That's awesome. We like that. Okay, so now let's proceed. There will be some more spawning. I just wanted my deception to cool down, basically. Alright, so. I think I got most of them there, but I can't be certain. We'll wait and see if anything else spawns. So we got one more here. He's kind of charred, which would indicate that... Ooh, so 2 of them, actually. Alright, so one more. Just keep running, I guess. Maybe he won't hit me. Jump. Deception. That'll get him spawned. Where is he? Perfect. Alright, so now we've dealt with those guys. And now we get 2 mixed gun enemies and mercenaries. And 2 badass ones. So, they all kind of spawn in sounding like the mercenary types. But you'll notice pretty quickly that some are and some aren't. That mercenary should spawn right on us here in a minute. Yep. Oh man, I'm forgetting to use my my kunai. That was poor. Yeah, see, that's what playing at a inferior difficulty has reduced me to. A worse player. Alright, so let's definitely make sure we use our kunai here on this guy. There we go. Okay, that 80% multiplicative damage boost is huge. Not a joke. I'm hoping that this guy with the stupid electric damage over time is a joke, though. Cool, because I kind of needed to get up close to him to kill him, and then the Scarlet Lieutenant made me happy by going the wrong way and then reloading at the right time. That was good. Okay, so now this guy should die as soon as we find him. Transfusion trails helped me find him, so that was good. Perfect. Okay, so that all worked out. Nice to have kunai back. Hopefully I remember to keep using it, right? Like that. Alright. So, let's head on back to Wormwater. This is only a one-way fast travel. And this is where we will find Captain Scarlet and her Roscoe. So that's neat. No better shield. Yeah. Alright, so hopefully we don't end up in a bad bind against the enemies that we're about to be facing. Just sold some transfusion grenade. I want to check out what it was. Okay. We're good. Ammunition, though? Probably. You know? Why not? It's a good thing to have. Alright, and then we'll get ready to kill Captain Scarlet and Roscoe, and then we'll eventually have to kill the Leviathan as well. And that's sometimes kind of scary, but we should be alright. We'll have a Pimpernel, you know? And that'll be good. It will all be good. So, in order to get to this fight, you just kind of get on here somewhere. There we go. We get a pretty cool little cutscene here. Some of them are better done than others. This one's pretty decent, actually. Gives you a real idea of how large the Leviathan is, you know. And then once you're inside of him, you'll see that he's even bigger, I guess. So that's kind of cool. Alright, Captain Scarlet's area. I forget that there is a place to buy ammunition and shields and stuff right here, so sometimes that messes me up. Guess we just got a brand new purple transfusion, so I don't need to be searching too hard for a better one, but if we had the same thing in Slag, it would be even more better, so, or even more good. Better. You don't need more better. Alright, so she found her pet Roscoe, who is a rack hive. That whole fleshy face there he has, though, to my knowledge, is, like, critical hit stuff? No, it's just the eyes, okay. Is it? What's going on here? Throw some preemptive transfusions there, just in case. But, yeah, so now we've killed him. Weird. So he's not as critical hit happy as I thought he was. He's still fairly easy, though. Captain Scarlet obviously drops a Greed, which is basically just a fire iron. It's a pretty cool weapon. Didn't get it with a stellar grip there, but whatever. Okay, so running out of here now. We still have close to max ammo, but we're a little bit low on grenades. But those didn't contain anything for us, so that's unfortunate. Hey, there we go. Now, the Leviathan fight isn't the best boss fight in the world, but I think we'll be able to get by it without too much issue. Some of the sandworms do get really aggravating if they apply a corrosive dot, but, you know, hopefully we luck out. It's not quite as Death Sentence-esque here at non-overpower levels as it is at overpower levels, but it's still pretty bad. I think Boar allows us to kill some of the Leviathan's spots prior to when we would otherwise be able to. So, yeah. I guess they don't count as critical hits, though, which is scary. It's also scary that we took that much damage right there. That appeared to be doing better. Let him throw a rock or something at that position? No, it's too late. Just try to miss that huge slag spit, I guess. That thing hurt that first time. Huh, I'm not sure we're going to have the DPS to kill this thing. See how it's like not even hurting him? There we go, though. Ugh. Try to hit that one there in his chest, but he ducks so far down that I can't. Ooh, better get some health back, huh? Have no opportunity for a second wind right now, so better do something, you know, to get some health here, or some ammo. Both. Okay. Alright, so as soon as we find this sandworm, we'll slag it and go for the kill. Alright, so one down. And I think there's like some amount that we have to work through here. I'm not entirely certain how it works, but there's definitely like an end, believe it or not, to the sandworms, if I recall correctly. So we'll try to reach it. My god, I definitely need some ammo, though. Crap, game. That is just not kind. Beneficial for me to have those kunai there, though. Saved me a little bit of ammo on that one dude. Awesome. So the game gave us a little bit of ammo there. That was really nice of it. Didn't have to, but it chose to, so I liked that. What I didn't like was that there, though. That was fun. Seemed like I died while in deception, and that kind of sucks most of the time. Alright. Okay, so how many more of these do we have? Eventually we get to Sandworm Queens, which, you know, we know what those look like. I guess that might be an indicator that all of the sandworms are related to the Leviathan in some capacity. I'm not entirely certain. Crap. It's hard to get these guys slagged because as soon as they're slagged, they seem to go under, and that removes their slag effect, which is less than ideal, obviously. Okay, so I feel like we got to be getting pretty close to done with these worms, but they're still spawning as far as I can tell, so that's kind of scary. Okay. One more, two more, three more. Damn. Okay, so that's a death sentence. We just need to find one that we can get up on. Like I said, that corrosive damage over time from those worms is not to be trifled with. Okay. Awesome. I think we killed at least one there. We might have got two. It sucks that the one I death blossomed went underground there. That's aggravating. Crap. We're almost done here on ammo. So this may have been extremely misguided to come down here and fight this guy at this point in time, but I feel like we're getting closer. Damn, do these guys never stop? I guess they don't. I just have to attack that. Maybe I'm misremembering how this fight goes. I have to be getting close to bursting that, though, I feel like. They should have made those critical hits. That would be most excellent. How has that not got him? I wish I had a health bubble or something on anything, you know, that was going on there. Alright, so there was a method to my madness there. It ended up getting me some health, or some grenades and ammo back, but yeah, bad news. Took a lot of my health. Crap, I really don't know what to do here. It's as if I've never fought him before. Does that thing never pop? I'm in a real bad spot. That was perhaps the one I should have popped first, now that I think about it. Perhaps corrosive. Maybe they don't ever stop spawning. Ugh. Alright, let's get a second wind here. Alright, how can we kill this guy, I wonder? Is it possible? We'll find out. Oh, right there, huh? Right then. Waste of my transfusions. Alright, so now I need to get this ammo. Hey. I feel like these should stop spawning. Maybe not. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Oh my gosh. Needed that. We'll start collecting ammo here. Why not? I'm just inundated with these things at the moment. Oh wait, he finally died. Okay. I get it now. We just need to finish off what's left of the worms. Lucky that I did not catch a corrosive damage over time there, I feel. This guy's being a bitch. Excellent. So now for the big worms. Okay, so that's how it works. Now I know. Good lord. Did not know what to do there. We'll do better in the next time. This has happened to me before. I should have remembered how this fight went. Especially since I've wasted so much ammo that I don't know how we're going to kill the Leviathan's face thing. But hopefully these guys dropped at least a little bit. I'm hoping. Yeah, 32 rounds. Oh god. And now they just bring these motherfuckers back, huh? Oh crap, that was way too much ammo to spend on that. Okay, so yeah, we're definitely going to need to kill this thing. There we go. Okay. Crap. Crap, I'm in trouble. I need to make a mad dash towards some of this ammo. Thank God. Alright, this health too? Okay, we're not totally fucked. Just most of the way fucked. If we can keep getting those boar shots up there, that would be wonderful. Crap, I have no ammo. Okay, so we need to figure something out here. Come back up, thing. I gotta think, surely, you know, with those 2 kills, something drops something. Awesome. Oh my gosh. Our weapons are just too low level to damage this dude. Alright, I'm just gonna leave that guy like that because I'm so low on health. Ah, it sounded good there for a second, didn't it?
You just set off my trap card. Your death approaches.
I'm going for broke. Have enough ammo. Oh my god. Not enough ammo. Oh my god, there's ammo though. Okay, okay. Die, Leviathan, die. Alright. So, we definitely did not really pass the gear check for fighting this guy, but we ended up defeating him just the same. Kind of. Holy shit, that was awful.
They were amazing, weren't they?
Huh. Let's go check what we got, yeah? Stupid Leviathan. Took me forever to kill you. Probably because I was ignorantly fighting worms for a little bit. I definitely need an on-level Lyuda. My Pimpernels are even beginning to show their age now that we're level 57 here in Ultimate Vault Hunter mode. They're going to do a cutscene here. I think that this is kind of a weird game design choice where they, you know, have you running in to get all the treasure and stuff, and then, you know, they try to roll the credits right there. It's just really stupid. Okay, so there's like one hidden chest down here. I'm going to get the hidden chest first. I went on the wrong side, I guess. Crap, now it'll be hard to get it out of here. But we can find the corner that it is on eventually, and then we'll climb up. I just want to get that secret chest. It's around here. I feel like it'll be the next corner. It's been a while since I've been here. I don't remember which way to jump down, I guess. But yeah, it's right here. Okay, secret chest. This is the lost treasure. Got us a blue torque launcher. Probably not going to be using that. Alright, so I don't know what I'm going to do next. I need to acquire a better Pimpernel, obviously. 57 seems like kind of a weird breaking point, but yeah, I'm not exactly sure if we could try to make it all the way to 60 and then from 60 all the way to level 72. I'm unsure how many times we're going to need to reset for Pimpernels, but I'm going to try to make it at least level 60 prior to that, so maybe in the next episode we'll farm a Lyuda to kind of keep us up to pace, you know, or maybe a couple Lyudas and then begin to farm Bunker or something. I don't know exactly. We need to do something in order to level up, but right now I wanted to get the Pirate DLC done. I thought it'd be fun, and it was, and so now we're to here. Some of you probably know the Leviathan fight better than I do. My bad for failing at it, but I hope it was enjoyable to watch at least. Okay, so we're going to make it up here, and this will be excellent. Now we're to the main chest. Sorry to, you know, go to that one first, but now we don't have to jump out of there after we get one chest. We'll be able to jump from here after acquiring, I don't know, a dozen chests or something. Okay. So if I was playing in a group, all the party would already be here and would have stolen everything from me, but that's okay. We'll see what we get. Hopefully, you know, something that can benefit us. Obviously, relics we're not really interested in. The only relic I want is the Bone of the Ancients, and that must be farmed from a specific loot source. We got a railer there. That sucks. Let's see. Some purple pistols. Some purple grenades here, but not transfusion grenades, unfortunately. All right. So, doesn't look like we pulled anything too special from here. A couple Jacob's rifles there. I hate blue Jacob's rifles. Yeah, so nothing really too special. But, we're okay. Pretty poor run. Obviously, we can run the Leviathan again. When I do it again, though, I plan to do it a little bit better next time. So, yeah, that's good. Let's go turn this quest in. What's the best way out of here? Which way should we jump? This way, obviously. And so as we jump out this way, hopefully I hit my mark. Perfect. And now we'll go turn in this particular quest. Maybe that will give us some experience. We can pick up the quest for killing Hyperius. I do not know whether or not I save quit. If I have not save quit, then it would be a pretty easy walk to Hyperius. I don't know. That'll be some next episode stuff. I guess I will save quit for that. And then we'll get to do another very fun and interesting Washburn Refinery run. So that'll be fun. Okay. Yeah, so farming Hyperius. We'll see how much experience he gives or how much experience Master Gee gives. We'll figure something out. We'll also check this here, see if there's anything for us, and there was. So we'll sell some stuff and then we'll buy it. Okay. So that's cool. Always good to get a shield upgrade. It's better in everything, and would have been really nice to have prior to the Leviathan fight, but you know, whatever. Now we got a good shield. So in this episode, we upgraded grenades. We now have a purple longbow shock transfusion grenade, and we upgraded shields, so that's good. We didn't really pull anything from the Leviathan's treasure room itself, but we do get a second chance at that. So it's unfortunate, you know, that we didn't find like a really awesome shield or something in there, like a purple absorb shield. But like I said, we will be doing some farming of some other things before too long. Let's go ahead and turn this in and then at least pick up the Hyperius quest, and this will be the end of the episode. So as always, guys, I thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you haven't yet taken the time to subscribe, please do so. I'd appreciate that as well. Otherwise, you know, thanks for watching. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and take that one there. Neat. So, yeah, I like our new shield. I'm pretty stoked on that. We'll get rid of that thing. Okay, so cool. We'll go ahead and save quit. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Do hope to catch you next time. Bye, guys.